Okay, I had a blast doing a little walk through our woods yesterday, so I thought I'd do it with an iPad, which is a little bit clearer. This is a rock wall made almost completely from rocks from my dad's place in North Carolina. When he died, he was a rock wall maker, and when he died, he had one rock wall that wasn't mortared, so I made about 20 trips with my pickup truck and brought the rocks back and built that wall. This is kind of our morning trail. The dogs like coming up here in the morning and nosing around and doing their morning constitutional. It's pretty flat right in through here. Then it tilts up towards the ridge. Most of the trails here are actually made by the dogs, except this one up here. I'm just coming up to an old road path. Well, of course, Dahlonega was the site of the first major gold rush, and there are all kinds of old roads that you can find, and this is one of them. And it curves around up here. But most of our trails come from where the dogs naturally like to go. We're coming up on the fence line that you can't really see here. And I'm not going to go the whole length of the ridge, but just get up to it and we'll stop. And these are my curvy trees here. They're sourwoods. Sourwoods seek the light, so they twist and turn to get to the light under the natural forest canopy. These are not particularly old woods. They're probably 70 to 80 years old. Most of this area, just because of the population and the gold mining and so forth, most of this area was completely denuded of trees 70 to 80 years ago. That's our house. We're looking almost due west now. In the background you can barely see Wissenhunt Mountain, which is a local peak. Not a particularly high one, but it's prominent at least. Most of our high mountains around here are 3,200 feet or so. Doesn't sound very high in comparison with the Blacks in North Carolina and of course the Rockies or the Tetons. And this is kind of the top of our area right here, and the ridge goes on down there. You can see the dogs walking along at a nice flat ridge. And it goes on for about 600 feet that way where our property turns.